Hi guys, this is a quick update regarding my Skyrim Special Edition load order. I read quite a lot of feedback from you guys on the last video, and of course I did another live stream where we discussed a number of things and some changes have been made. Nothing major, the basic load order is pretty similar. I'm going to use Dawnguard Delayed, a mod that stops the vampires attacking until you're level 19 I believe it is, or level 20. I'm even thinking of extending that to the one that makes it level 30. I did do a Dawnguard playthrough with Richard, and so if I do that with this character I want to push it further down the line. In fact I think I will change it to 30 actually. Dragonborn Delayed, so that you don't get those particular gentlemen appearing and attacking you until after the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller. That way I won't be getting attacked before I've actually progressed the main quest to a reasonable point. We did discuss lock overhaul, but decided that I already had enough mods that were changing the thief experience already, and this might just be too many. I need to sort of try each mod one at a time, get used to it, and then add a new one to even have any idea what on earth each mod is doing. In fact, for that reason, I've also decided to remove sneak tools for now. We played around with a mod called Mortal Enemies, and this is a mod that changes the combat experience quite noticeably by reducing the amount you and the enemies can turn during a strike. So if you hit with your sword, you become committed. Now I felt the full version was a little too clumsy. It felt like my sword was, I don't know, 3.5 tons when I swung it. So we ended up settling on Rival Remix, which feels pretty good. I can sidestep a little easier with this mod when the enemies try to attack me. I can time it and move to the side rather than just block, but it didn't feel sluggish and clumsy. We did try out Open Cities, and I have to say I love that mod so much. Just walking into Riften or Markarth and the gates swing open, and it feels really good. It feels totally natural. But in the end we decided that we would leave this one for now because it is a major commitment. Obviously, any other mod that changes anything in any of those cities requires a compatibility patch, whether it be, you know, the sewers mod I'm going to use or any other mods I might use in the future, and some of them might not have such patches. So Open Cities is one of those mods that once you've chosen to go that route, you can't uninstall it halfway through. Well, you can, but it is not a good idea, and that could limit my choices of content later on. This one's one of those painful choices where I would really like to use this, but it's probably a little wiser not to. When we tested it, we did find some frame rate drop in places like Riften, but I fixed that using a mod called SSE Fixes. But as I said, I'm going to hold off on that mod for now. I removed the LOD fix for realistic water. Actually, I can remove that one properly at this point. We're not going to put that back in. That's already included in the mod now. I'm also going to use Run for Your Lives. Now, a lot of people were telling me that I didn't need this mod because I was using Immersive Citizens, and that does the same thing, but it does it in a little bit of a different way. It would seem Immersive Citizens sets the citizens' behavior when you first install the mod, and this means if you install any mods later on, any new NPCs that are added are not covered by that mod. Run for Your Lives handles it at an attack moment. So when a dragon attacks, it will actually tell all the NPCs to run inside. So it's a little bit safer. So I'm going to use that as well. Now, we didn't discuss this mod, Summer Mist, but I've decided I'm probably going to use it. It adds a lot of new enchantments to weapons, and they do look kind of interesting. They don't look overpowered, at least they don't look more powerful than the existing enchantments, so I don't think this will tip the balance of my game in any one direction, but it does look interesting. And of course it is by the same mod author as Ordinator, Wildcat and various other mods that I'm using. And finally, unique uniques. There were some people suggesting I already had that in Legacy of the Dragonborn, but it doesn't actually seem to be the case. So I'm installing unique uniques. And that is it. Those are the changes. It's not a huge change from the previous video, but you know, I thought I would update you. What I need to do now is go through all of these mods one more time, make sure I've got all the required compatibility patches and that I've installed them correctly. I've done a very quick test on an old save, but for my new save, the new Let's Play, I want to make sure everything is set up correctly. I do seem to have a reasonably stable load order. I messed around and stress tested it a little and didn't seem to have any trouble, so I'm not anticipating any problems. Of course, I'm sure the last question is going to be, so when does this start? Well, hopefully I will get the load order fixed today and I will start recording tomorrow. I'm probably going to be recording a fair amount this week just to get footage for the prelude and maybe the first one or maybe 2 episodes. We'll have to see how much I get done, and then I will edit it all together and do more episodes the week after. I want to try and get 2 or 3 episodes ahead at least, just in case there's an issue. I don't want to get one episode in and find there's an issue with my load order and then have to put this thing on hold for a week. So I'm probably going to wait until I've got at least a week's worth. So that would be 3 videos. So I need a prelude and 3 videos. So we're probably looking at this week and next week will be the recording and editing, and hopefully I'll be ready to release sometime after that. And of course it will go into the normal rotation 3 times a week. Okay, thank you for listening and I will see you guys soon.